What if I told you that, deep in the vastness of space, there's a planet so similar to Earth that it might just be our future home? Sounds like something straight out of a science fiction movie, right? Well, it's not. NASA has just made a discovery that could change everything we know about the cosmos. And it's not just about finding another planet, it's about our survival. This is the story of Kepler 452b, a world so similar to ours it's being called Earth's cousin. But here's the catch. It's not a million miles away. It's 1,400 light years away. In a universe that's so vast, what's the real chance of us ever reaching it? And more importantly, what happens if someone else gets there first? But before we get too lost in the mystery of distant galaxies, let's talk about the science. The discovery of Kepler 452b is no small feat. It's not just another exoplanet. It's a world that mirrors the Earth we know. Or does it? Is this planet really our next home? Or is it too dangerous to even consider? And no, I'm not suggesting you start packing your bags for a trip that would take, well, about 1.4 thousand years. But hey, if you've got a time machine lying around, I wouldn't mind taking a seat. So let's dive into what makes Kepler 452b so special. Discovered by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, this exoplanet resides in the habitable zone of its star, a region where liquid water could exist. It orbits a star nearly identical to our own sun. This star is roughly 6 billion years old, just like the sun, suggesting that this planet could have developed in a similar way to Earth. But what does that really mean? Kepler 452b is about 60% larger than Earth, but its orbit falls within the habitable zone, where conditions are perfect for life to exist. Scientists think it could have a rocky surface, and the temperatures could be just right for liquid water, essential for life as we know it. If we look at this planet through a telescope, we see it orbiting a star, not too close, not too far, almost as if it's waiting for us. It's like looking into a mirror. The potential for life, the possibility of thriving on a new world. It's not just some distant dream anymore. It's a tantalizing reality. But here's the twist. We've got no idea what's really waiting for us on Kepler 452b. Could it be too similar to Earth? After all, just because it's the right distance from its star doesn't mean it's perfect. What if Kepler 452b has extreme weather, or worse, toxic elements in its atmosphere? What if we discover that, like Earth, it's been teeming with life, and now it's far beyond the point of recovery? Let's face it, Earth isn't what it used to be. Our climate is changing, our resources are dwindling, and our population is growing at an exponential rate. We're starting to ask ourselves, how much longer can we stay here? Is it possible that Kepler 452b could offer humanity a second chance? Or is it just another cruel reminder that our time on Earth might be running out? The urgency of finding another Earth isn't a fantasy anymore. It's a need. NASA's discovery might give us a glimpse of hope, but there's a dark reality behind it. The technology to get there, it's simply not available. Imagine it, 1,400 light years. At the speed of our fastest spacecraft, it would take tens of thousands of years to reach Kepler 452b. So, here's the real question. Are we too late to even try? And what if, just what if, there are others out there, working on the same discovery, racing against time? Who's to say we're the first ones to see the potential of this new Earth? Could there be others planning to reach it before we do? Now here's where it gets even more mysterious. Some scientists believe that there's evidence of civilizations much more advanced than ours, already capable of interstellar travel. Could they already be on their way to Kepler 452b? Are we as a species not just racing against time, but against an alien power we know nothing about? And what does that mean for us? Could this planet be the key to our survival? Or is it already too late? Only time will tell. But maybe, just maybe, it's not time that we're waiting for. So what do you think? Is Kepler 452b our next Earth, or a warning? If we want to find out, we'll need to act fast. But before we can start packing, we need answers, and fast. But don't worry, we're just getting started with this mystery. Stick with us because the journey is far from over. And hey, if you're planning on time traveling to Kepler 452b anytime soon, just make sure you send me a postcard from the future, all right? If you enjoyed this dive into the unknown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We're just scratching the surface of space's greatest mysteries, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. See you in the next video.